Russia's Izvesta newspaper is reporting that jailed opposition politician Alexei Navalny has been moved to a sick ward. The Kremlin critic was jailed in February and has been on a hunger strike since last Wednesday to protest the lack of medical care. With parliamentary elections less than 6 months away, authorities are cracking down on Kremlin critics. But they could be facing new threats, including from within the traditionally loyal Communist Party. DW's Emily Sherwin traveled to the southwestern city of Saratov, where she met a local politician who is determined not to be silenced.
In the footsteps of Lenin, Nikolai Bondarenko sees himself as a politician of the people, just like his communist forefathers. But he has a huge social media presence. Bondarenko's YouTube channel has over 1 million subscribers. Fight for your rights is the motto here. His social media accounts show him fighting against corruption and for more equality, including as a representative in the regional Saratov parliament. And Bondarenko doesn't shy away from criticizing the Kremlin and the ruling United Russia Party.
It's your actions, the actions of the Russian government, of your president, of your United Russia Party. You gave our national riches away to oligarchs.
Now Bondarenko is facing what he says is a political campaign against him. Local politicians have accused him of corruption for monetizing his social media accounts. He could face a criminal case that could prevent him from running in the upcoming Duma elections.
The government is afraid of people uniting around a concrete political program which provides an alternative to the course they have taken. Throughout my whole career, during the many hours of live streams online or in my videos, I never asked people to follow Nikolai Bondarenko. I'm just asking people to be political. If you don't like what I say, follow your own line. The main thing is to not give up.
In Russia, there are traces of the Soviet past everywhere, including in Saratov. The Communist Party is still popular here and across the country, even though critics say the party ultimately follows the Kremlin line. But even Russia's so-called systemic opposition parties have recently become an outlet for people's anger at the government. Last year, the arrest of a popular governor from the right-wing Liberal Democratic Party led to weeks of protests in Russia's far eastern city of Khabarovsk. Every Monday, Nikolai Bondarenko has his office hours. The 35-year-old spends most of the day with constituents. People stand in line for support with issues from benefit applications to problems with corruption. I've placed my hopes in Bondarenko. I heard how he talks to people, and I've heard his speeches.
In Russia, they don't like people who tell the truth. It's always been that way. So if he's trying to get the truth out to people, naturally he becomes undesirable to the government. You can see how he acts at all his parliamentary sessions. He asks uncomfortable questions. The authorities don't like that.
Experts agree that the Kremlin might try to keep people like Bondarenko out of federal politics.
Ahead of the Duma elections, the Kremlin makes clear arrangements with the main opposition parties about which candidates can run and what results they should get. They don't want to let anyone in who will rock the boat.
But despite attempts to intimidate him, Bondarenko isn't ready to give up.
People today are hungry for justice and for truth. They don't trust the authorities on the whole. I went into politics to prove to citizens that lawmakers can work honestly.
Nikolai Bondarenko is already preparing his campaign for the Duma elections, and he hopes he will be allowed a fair fight.